Hello everybody, this is David with David Streams. How are you doing this evening or morning? I'm gonna be brief about this and say we are streaming the infamous game, not broadcast. Now, this did come out this last year. It's political in nature. It is speaking about adult and questionable themes. So if you're a little sensitive on this, or if you're concerned, talk about it, or go ahead and leave the chat, downvote it, that's fine. But basically, let's enjoy the game, and we can go from there. Anybody joins in, I will be focused on the game, so give me a moment while I make a note of this. Alright. Ladies and germs, let's begin a new game. There we go.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain.
In a few moments,
Right,
we'll
okay,
be
they're
going
over,
live
so we haven't
to
got long now
tonight's
to our
national
broadcast.
nightly news.
Right, quickly,
But
mate,
before
look
that,
down
let's
under
take a
the
look at
desk.
what's coming up
You can
later
see a
on
load of
tonight on
videotapes
Channel
on
1.
the left.
At
They're
7
your
o'clock,
adverts.
it's the
Pick
semi-final
any
of the
three
quotation
and
game,
load them into the
and it's a
machines on the
nail-biting
right.
quiz
When you've
tonight
done that,
as a team
look
of
up to the
nuclear
front again.
physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8
Right, the
p.m.
tapes
by
are loaded and
award-winning
we're all
documentary
ready for when we
series
get to the
The
first
Shape
ad
of
break.
Now,
That's great.
which tonight
Any
looks at
second
the
now, you
history
should
of the
be getting a
new-length
signal
set
through from
and
the
its
studio.
importance during the
Stay
Great
on your
Blackout
toes,
of
mate. It's election
1871.
night, so
Not
all
one to
eyes
miss.
are on this room. We
At
do
9
not want
p.m.,
to get
sit back and
fired.
relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom
When
of
you get
Being
the
Colin,
signal, select
taking us
screen
all the
1
way
with
up
the
to
vision mixer and
11:15,
we're ready
where,
to go.
as usual,
Prawn and
Dr.
mayonnaise?
Adrian
You
Atkinson
don't see
Blimey
if you make
will be
clown
grilling his
costumes.
guests
Yeah,
in
I thought you might
Incisors,
be viewing
and
figures.
tonight sees a
Every
return
day.
for
You offer
leading
me prawns
economist
every
Katie
day.
Brightman.
10 seconds, everybody.
Finally,
Tell
at
us your
midnight,
You're trying
it's
to
the
kill
National Weather
And yet
Report
you'd say
before we
it's
say
going
goodnight
5,
until tomorrow.
4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the
Good
National
evening.
Nightly
I'm
News.
Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Okay, Next thing is going to be the thread of the news titles on screen too. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Honest Andy's totally independent. Buys honest Andy's totally independent. And corners the flowered market. Sports fans everywhere. Top celebrators, popular sports fans everywhere. Celebrators, popular win sports Johnny Hansleys. Wins sports personality full of sugar. And Megan, a spoonful of sugar. Megan about his new movie, about his new movie, We'll be going live to Advance Headquarters. We'll be going live to Advance Headquarters to hear what the legacy of this festival party.
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Now, lovely, mate. Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes. Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win. The votes are in, and it's a decisive win.
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
Of a severe lack critics have accused him of a severe lack of deliberately vague and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to advance its overwhelming mandate.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live, and later in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Welcome to Crazy Deals, Crazy Pre-Christmas Sofa and Chair Deals. It's a steal. It's Crazy Deals. We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green sofas, red sofas, brown cushions, pink cushions. You've got a grey sofa. We've got a grey sofa in a grey, a brown, a pink, a yellow, a purple. Neil's deals are unreal.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Crazy Deals got crazy deals. You want a
Coming
toilet?
back from the break.
We can do you a toilet.
Quiet
We can do you a
studio.
toilet next to a chair. We can do you a chair next to a toilet. Hell, we can even do you a toilet chair. So you come on down,
10
you bring your
seconds,
ass.
everybody.
We got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You pay us. You want it, we got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you pay us.
Welcome,
Screen 1, Jeremy.
welcome back to the National Shock Election Winners Advance.
Hold on. Wow, things went south.
Later, we'll be hearing from Shock Election
Get ready to go to Megan
Advance.
on screen 4.
Is here the star reporter, Megan Wolf. Is here the star of both
Thank you,
stage
Jeremy.
and...
Megan
Megan?
Wolf, culture-
Megan?
Get on screen 4.
And today correspondent. And today I have a guest from Shakespeare.
Right, go to Blunder Clutch on screen 3 when she says his name.
By none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear.
I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us?
Screen 2 now, screen 2. Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Finished filming your latest
The
movie, which is
medicated.
called Katie.
Yes.
Oh,
The
what was
medicated.
that like?
Yes. Well, as I
Wow,
said
what
to
was that
Peter,
like?
Well, as I said to Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
He really is. Several movies, all terribly. Worked with him I said
on
to Peter,
several
movies, all terribly.
What a
successful.
wild ride!
Get back to who's talking.
What a wild ride this has been.
I really meant that. And do you know what, Megan?
That is
really
fantastic.
meant
And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an
Absolutely.
academic?
A scientist.
Absolutely
Was
right.
that a challenge
Absolutely
at all?
A scientist.
Exactly are you
Was that a
implying?
challenge at
Get
all?
on the speaker, mate.
Exactly are you
But
implying?
seriously, yes, you're
But
right.
seriously,
It
yes,
really
you're
departure
right.
From
It
my
was
last
a
complete
role.
departure
when I
from my
played
last
Sergeant
starring
Brock.
Turn
role.
on this, mate.
Bullet Man.
Sergeant Brock
You'll remember
Rockman
that
in
was a
Bullet
true
Man.
story
You'll
They're
remember
not the
that
one
that was a
talking.
true story of one soldier's fight for a love
Cut back to the person talking.
for freedom. A love, of course, for freedom. $1 billion. But I think it's grossed. Over $1 billion.
It's a role that saw you scoop
who's counting?
2 best actor. It's a role that's 2
if I
best
remember
actor
correctly.
awards. If I remember correctly.
But I really
So
am
sweet
not
of you
in
to
it
mention
for
it,
the
to mention
awards.
it.
But I really am not
Those
in it
three
for the
little statues
awards.
do take
Although
pride of place on
those
my mantle.
three little statues
with all
do
the
take
others.
pride of place on my
I'm
Get
mantle.
back to who's talking.
All the others.
If you're not doing it
So,
for the
if you're not
awards,
doing it, what is it then that drives? What is it then that drives you?
It's a beautiful question, Megan. And not easy to answer. It's a beautiful question, Megan.
Get on the speaker, mate.
Like you, cut me, I'm afraid, and I will bleed. Cut me, and
Too long on this, mate.
that's how it feels. And often, that's how it feels. Bleeding, doesn't it?
They're not the one talking.
Bleeding, suffering for one's giving.
Cut back to the person talking.
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference.
Get back to who's talking.
I do it for the people that I inspire. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change. But
Get on
most
the
of all, I think
speaker,
I do
mate.
it for the positive change that I can bring
Today,
about in
of
the world.
course, and
we're
today,
in for some
of
real
course,
change.
we're in
It
for
looks
some
like in
real
the coming
change.
few
It
months.
looks like in the coming
What
few
do you
months.
make of this
What do
historic
you make
election
of this
result?
historic election result?
Well, now we're asking.
Historic election result.
Well, now
Too
we're
long
asking.
on this, mate.
Historic election result. Indeed. Historic
They're
is
not
the
the one
word.
talking.
Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to
Cut
politics,
back to the person talking.
one should always strive.
not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again. Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
I believe you brought in a clip
around
from the
the
Right,
medicated.
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
Dr. Lance Hemlock. My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect human very survival.
Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And we're out.
Go to the film clip, screen 1. Watch out for that interference, mate.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Oh, looks like Blunder Clatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the archive when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
Fault.
You think I don't know that?
Nolans, we mustn't. Nolans, we mustn't.
Miss Flanagan. Miss Flanagan.
Did it for you, baby. All for you. Did it for you, baby.
Dr. Hemlock.
All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
I'm gonna change the world.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
Drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this.
Mr. Riley. Mr. Riley. This is the phone.
Yes.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
We have to ask ourselves.
We should.
If we
Should.
explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right.
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you won't be able to time your bleeps. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, the button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Seriously,
Check
Hadworth.
local
5,
press for dates and
4,
times.
3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. And well, where do I start?
They said we
What a
couldn't do
day.
it. They said we couldn't do it. Every dirty, low-down lion saw the trick they had against you saw right people.
I'm sorry about the language there. I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Coarser than the grown is funny. Coarser than the grown is.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? You've heard us say that
Throughout the
advance
campaign,
are not
you've
a
heard us
political
say that
party.
advance
are not a political party.
When things are going well.
What is what you have when
the
things are
country
going
is
well?
suffering.
You don't need a party.
When the country is suffering,
you don't need a
team.
party. A team
You need a
that can
team.
change things.
A team
that can change
But today
things.
is day one of a new
But today
future.
is day one
a
of
better,
a new future.
fairer future. A better,
So
fairer
perhaps we should all be
future.
celebrating.
Except
perhaps
for the
we
rich.
should all be celebrating.
For them, the party's over. They shouldn't. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checking pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again,
colourfully
not
put,
but not
Before we
came out here to address the nation,
we used our
we used our executive
Assets and Wealth Act
to pass the
Working with
Assets and Wealth Act.
we have
Working with the Tax Office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
Probably you know the sort. Probably the likes of you and me, because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated
we will be
communities.
introducing a sweeping reform of the tax
No more
system in
hiding
this
wealth
country.
offshore,
No more hiding
trust
wealth
funds or
offshore,
creative
no more
accounting.
trust funds or
simpler,
creative accounting.
fairer,
Unavoidable
simpler,
set
fairer,
of tax laws. Unavoidable
all you
set of tax
bastard
laws.
public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passport. We revoked your passport. You want to leave like you threatened before. You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. You're gonna pay first. You're gonna pay up.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals
from a nation
into
of
a
warring
team.
individuals
To properly
into a
fund
team.
health and education.
To properly fund
to raise
health
the
and
living
education.
standards of us
To
all.
raise the living standards of us
said
all.
we'd have to raise said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute. So to you posh twats. So
The
to
people
you
who pay your
posh
pittance to serve them
People
drinks
who
in
pay
their
your
private
pittance
clubs.
to serve them
The people
drinks in
whose
their
children
private clubs.
you
raise. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even
Advance have this to say to you. Advance have this to say to you. We are coming for your sports cars. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards. We will put the wealth of this country back. We will put the wealth of this country back in the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today. It ends.
Yes. It ends today. Yes. It ends and tomorrow today. We'll start making it fair again. We'll start making it fair again. Promised we would. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, we'll get pissed.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there. Interesting acceptance speech there. Our apologies for the fruity language. And our apologies for the fruity language. Out for you in time. Hopefully we got that worked out for you in time. Someone's going to be in trouble. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. That's all from us this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful.
Looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
With this exquisite limited edition collection, My Salad Weekly. Sign up now, and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad.
Try not to get murdered.
Build your collection week by week, and very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the lunchroom talking. From tomatoes and
Most people come into the archive room when they're done with a broadcast. That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out. Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts. Okay, on the left you can see all the broadcasts that you've done. You can also get to hear from the main menu if you don't actually want to do a broadcast, you just want to see some of your past work. Select any of those and click Load Tape.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from...
That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. Adrian Atkinson-Brimey will be grilling his guests in Incisors, and tonight's news returns the leading economist Katie Brightman. Finally, at midnight, it's the National Weather Report before we say good night until tomorrow. But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News. Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Our main stories tonight.
Nightly News.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile? Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star...
And let's have a look at those. Okay, these 4 screens, they're exactly the same as the 4 screens that feed you the studio signal when you're doing the actual news. Of course, the difference here is you can mute any screen you like or any combination of screens, and you can have a listen to what was going on behind the scenes. Just select any segment, that's any bit between ad breaks over on the left, and hit play. When you're done checking out the backstage secrets, hit back.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh, no. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. It's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off! You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
I'm apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where my character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car, we're out of here.
Mr. Blunderclatch.
No! I'm shutting this down.
I don't understand it.
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
Day 2. Let's begin.
actions have consequences, don't they? Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches zero. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing,
reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so popular in the first place.
That's how the public is going to
Following that,
perceive
at 9
them,
p.m,
and that's going to
Meghan
affect
Wolf
their
sits down
lives.
for an
So
exclusive
like with the
interview with
adverts,
former Prime Minister
choose
Jacob
carefully.
Hamilton-Mallon.
And we're off. Good luck, mate.
I'm
If
sure
we
we'll
get
be
to
asking him where
get
it
back
all
in the
went.
next
so
break.
hopefully
Yeah, I'm coming,
I'll
darling.
certainly be tuning in for that.
Janet says there's
Finally
this little-
tonight at 10 p.m, it's a bit of escapism with Lawrence
Yeah, the one that was
Blunderclatch's
just
acclaimed action movie Bullet Man,
the
taking
best
us up to the
source of
National Weather
consumer
Report and close down
when it
at a quarter
explodes,
past
going in
midnight.
5,
But before all
4,
that, it's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Night
Good evening,
News.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. At the end
Destination
of
unknown.
At the end of Advance's first full week, who's leading this chart? We ask exactly tonight. Who's leading I'll be discussing what the new future might hold. I'll be discussing what the new future might hold. With the leading economist and radical free thinking. With the Assets and Wealth Act, with the vast majority of the living standards, I'll be asking my guess. If we're on the way, I'll be asking my guess. If we're on the way to a new future, Remington's Fist. Out with the old. Remington's Fist. As their new Sophia Remington. The following photo taken from our archive. The following photo gives us a sense of this influential young fireman. Gives us a sense of this influential young fireman who becomes the tender age of 23 CEO, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Is a risk. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk. Sophia mega corporations will be aware. Sophia has always been a wild child. Has always been a wild child. Movie stars. Has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities this afternoon. In her first Sophia announced this afternoon. Sophia announced a children's toy. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas about the product safety. Concerns have been raised about the product safety. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Ward. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Ward. And marine biologist Ingrid have today set off the recently discovered cave system. The recently discovered cave system, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant. This is, of course, only the latest. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions and a joint statement about the dangers their team might face. We will face the plentiful challenges together. We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have. Rumours about the sporting legend Johnny Hansleaves. The sporting legend Johnny Hansleaves is not leaving Bush. One of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit to be his dry cleaner. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. Grievous bodily charm. And with advanced promising a radical new business. With advanced promising a radical new business crime. How afraid should we actually be around the country? I'll talk with people who've seen around the country. To talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system with more and more powers passing to the police. With more and more powers passing to the police. And less and less oversight. Are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack them out? All that, a mega group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act and performing later. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Night. wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about advances first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me is Katie Brightman, a leading economist, Alan James. Alan James is right. Alan James is right. A free man's guide to waking up. Dragged their heels on delivering some of the government certainly haven't dragged their heels. What does the Wealth Act mean for legislation?
Nothing, Jeremy.
But what does the
We're
Wealth
still
Act mean
vassal
for us?
slaves. We're just
Nothing,
in prettier
Jeremy.
cages. We're still vassal
confident
slaves. We're just in prettier
dismissal there.
cages.
Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't.
Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't. Realise that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable. So they're
moving to the next steps in the
There, I
grand
agree
plan.
with you.
They're moving to the
Grand
next steps in the grand plan.
Alan.
It's all in my
Grand
book.
plan.
Right. In my book, Jeremy. Alan James is becoming the great herd. Jeremy, sterile. We're to become the great herd. That's what they want. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption.
Yes, all right
Excuse
word.
the colourful message.
Only it'll be the overlords having an
is the right
orgy on our
word.
poor broken
Only
backs.
it'll be the overlords
It's all
having
in
an
my book.
orgy on our
Alan
poor
James
broken
is
backs.
Shamelessly
It's all in my
self-promoting,
book.
self-promoting.
Alan James is
How do you think the rest of the world will respond? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance the most disruptive threats that the world powers have faced
Katie,
since
war
the
is
last
inevitable.
great war.
Yes, and this
Katie's
will not
right.
be a war like
War
we've
is
ever seen
inevitable.
before.
That is
We're
what
talking
this
will not be a
millions
war
of
like
deaths.
we've ever seen
We're talking
before.
high-tech
We're talking
weapons that can
millions
level
of deaths.
entire
We're
cities.
talking
We're
high-tech
talking
out of the
weapons
wrong
that can level
orifices,
entire
orifices.
cities. We're
Mock me
talking
all you
like
like,
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Mock me all
When
you
they
like,
murder
Jeremy.
your parents
But
and
when
they
they
poison
murder
your
your
food
parents,
and
take
they
you away to
poison
their
your
friends,
friends,
take you away to their camps for
great way to sell
hypno-brainwashing,
books,
we'll be
Alan,
laughing
but you know
then.
that might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to
Democracy
happen
is
in
dead.
democracy. Advance are
Democracy
radical
is
and
dead.
changeable, and change is
Yes,
always
advance
frightening.
are
But the
radical,
truth
and
is
change is
that the
always
Wealth and
frightening.
Assets
But the
Act
truth
has made
is
more than
that
90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks.
Permanent end
Lady
to
doesn't
poverty.
understand, Jeremy, is that these are
What
the
this
same
young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same
rebranded,
people.
But it's all a little circus
Maybe
act to
they've
keep us from seeing the
rebranded,
tyrant
but it's
behind
all a
the
little
curtain.
circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. Like
For
for
a
a
start,
start,
they've
they've
You say
mobilised the youth
mobilise,
vote like we've never seen before.
You say
The grooming
mobilise
of an
I
entire
call it
generation to
grooming.
walk the grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic
Katie, what are your
pedophiles.
What's based on the facts? Katie, what are your
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first.
Advance
only
now
the
have a
first
historic
step.
budgetary surplus,
Advance
and
now
as
have
well
a
as
historic
properly funding
budgetary
our public
surplus, and as well as
they're
properly
already
funding our public
they're
services,
already
they're
funneling
already
unprecedented amounts
they're
into
already
scientific
funneling
research and the
unprecedented
arts.
Call
amounts
them
into
in my
scientific
book
research and the arts.
Frankenscience,
as I
and
call them in
opiate
my
arts.
book,
Frankenscience
like
and opiate
opiates.
arts. See?
Can we get back
Like
to the issue at
opiates,
hand,
see?
please, Alan? The issue at hand, please, Alan.
It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, it's all coming full of belief juice. The chemicals,
Don't get me wrong.
pumping
I
it
want
full
to
of
see these
belief
changes
juice.
Don't get me
only if
wrong.
they're
I want to
sustainable.
see these
If
changes,
Advance
but only
lose
if they're
their power
sustainable.
after spending
If
half
Advance
of our
lose their
GDP
power
on
after spending half of
dismantling
our
infrastructure,
GDP on
that could be
dismantling
catastrophic.
infrastructure,
The catastrophe
that could be
succeeding.
catastrophic.
They've got us
The
sat here
catastrophe
talking
is
about
that
their
they're
puppet
succeeding.
show. They've
All
got
right,
us
we're
sat
running
here
out of time.
talking about their
Quickly,
puppet
Alan.
show.
Quickly, Alan.
All right, we're running out of
What does the
time.
future look like to you? What does the
A
future look
bleak
like to
space
you?
being figuratively sodomized into submissions, where we've all been figuratively sodomized
Katie,
into submission.
We might be
No,
on
of
the eve of
course.
a brave
Katie?
new world.
We-
Eve of a
God
brave
knows we
new
need
world.
some change, but we
world.
need to be
God
cautious.
knows we need
Let's
some
walk
change, but
forwards
we
with
need to be
our eyes
cautious.
open.
Let's walk
Two
forwards
very
with our
different
eyes
visions
open.
of the future there. Two very different visions of the future there. James, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. When we come back, investigating law and order, before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the assets. That's all coming up tonight. That's all coming up on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Shit.
Crazy News.
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
And you want your house to look like a Christmas bomb has hit it? Then we've got the ornaments for you. You want something like vases, or vases, or another cactus to go with your first cactus, or this, a crazy Christmas frog, or a toad, woodpeckers, a cool pineapple, a duck, Christmas elephant. We've got all the seasonal animals. Crazy Neil's crazy deals. This is a clear out of the storage locker that second Mrs. Neil abandoned, like she abandoned her children. It's a rainbow of crazy fun. Don't be a prick and get yourself quick. Get yourself a crazy deal with Neil Appeal.
Welcome back. In our second second segment, welcome back. We're going to be taking in our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a to move this serious social problem to we go behind the headlines. Tonight we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. Gregory Judge. First up, we have Gregory Judge. Close up. A lawyer who sees the problems close up. Can you hear me, Gregory? Can you hear me, Gregory?
I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. What's it like on the front line of the hard face? What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
As you can imagine, Jeremy,
we
are massively understaffed in this country. Every hour we can just to try and working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support
keep up with demand, Jeremy. We can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. Being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level.
I'm leaving. It never is it?
Time, darling.
I'll be at my mother's. It never is it?
Just hang
I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one. The problem isn't a local one. Just Jeremy, it's nationwide. Just Jeremy, give me 5 minutes.
Have you mentioned your affairs? Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Joining us, Gregory Judge. Thank you. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable different perspective. A man with a very different perspective. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob? Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
Jeremy. I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
That's not a simple question, Jeremy. But I think it all comes down to moral decay. And lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that.
Jeremy, bloody gimp's
Hold on a moment.
Delia, bloody gimp's Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants. As I was saying,
and just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants. And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay.
Absolutely, Jeremy.
Back in your box, back in your box, guys. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this. Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, can you put him back in his box?
And whose responsibility is it to make a change? Whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not responsibility for decent, good, white people. Hold on just a moment. Clive, I am not having this again. Clive, I am not having this again. As I was saying, Jeremy, crime is the responsibility of the criminal. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal. Everyone has a story, but we don't. Everyone has a story, but we don't. Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A minus, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Locking down. Bob Pilbeck. Really locking down the police's position on the ground tonight. And finally tonight, it's time to get to the heart interrupted. It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Has recently been released from Tony Dawson after serving 3 years for aggravated assault. After serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, he's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, he's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, many happy returns, Tony. Many happy returns, Tony.
Call me Titwank, Tony. Cheers, Jez. Everybody else does. Call me Tony.
No, I'm not going to be doing
Everybody
that.
else does.
Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony? Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation. And obviously, as you can imagine, quite hard to come by. And obviously,
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony. I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Okay, well, we're
Good
trying
bunch
to
of
get
lads.
back to that party. Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. Do you feel the time ask you this? Prison, do you feel the time spent in prison any way, Tony? Help to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Wank, Tony. Tit. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I think asking that is an oversimplification. I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Have you been able to since leaving custody?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris. Yeah, all the boys are here. Chris. Big Chris. And Vampire Chris. Little Chris. And Vampire Chris. One sec, love. Tony's on the news. One sec, love. He's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, you know. It's inherently up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to? Do you feel tempted to?
You are joking, Chrissy. You are joking, Chrissy. Has only got Mr. Fancy.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time. It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing a signal here, Tony. Seem to be losing a signal here, Tony.
That's Bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. Tony, I mean, we're literally on for 2 seconds. Tony, I mean, we're literally on for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought, the viewer at home. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have basically in a broad understanding of the serious and complex issues around here. Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. We'll be back. Don't go away after these messages. We'll be back.
Our children.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for all or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children will be well equipped in the march towards progress. After all, there's nothing better than moving forward. The Advanced Go-Getters.
Open on Megan.
Forward.
Camera 2. Turn in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Switchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton.
We are Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest. We are Megan.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right? And I believe
Yes,
Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. I'm the older, more popular one.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey,
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you? Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher.
Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
And the oldest art form in history, Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and poor kids see us, they say, hey,
I really want to be like those attractive kids. I really want to be like those
beautiful
attractive
and
kids.
powerful thing.
We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right.
From this play,
Put in context. That's right. I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name. Yeah, because in a way, she's like all of us. He's like
it's like
all
a
of us.
metaphor. It's like
Maybe she's you at home, or like
Like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach.
Right,
yes,
well,
thanks,
I'm
Steve.
going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. Run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about Grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. The headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
How did you react?
But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and Harriet rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing. Let's have a go with this. And here we valley well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So let's have a look at a short section of friendship. Hey, friendship.
Dear Diary. Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens no!
Gary.
It's Gary the Fist! Oh, heavens no!
Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year. Going somewhere, little first year.
I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me. I'm late for maths. Excuse me. It's my favourite subject. I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers. What? Maths is for losers. My arm's stuck. Maths, just keep going for fuck's sake. Right, just keep going. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now,
double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating? Why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free coat. Brilliant, keep going. My arm's free coat. Brilliant, keep going. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary. Stand up to me. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. That's where you're wrong. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. And Blake owns a motorbike. And Blake owns a motorbike.
But I can't fight all three of you. I don't have any friends of my own. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be made. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew. I'm a mother loving robot, still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice. And I'd do better if you knew the way that I became
Gary the Fist. Gary the Fist.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip where the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had
is wrong. Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate. Yeah. Just work as a team. Just work as a team. It's your choice to be me. It's my choice. It's so stop now. Make a different choice. Friendship.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe
Alan James.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock. That doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
There must be something in the food!
That was awful.
Hello, mate. I see they've got the store back. That's great. I love fucking shopping. Sorry. Bit of a big night, to be honest. Anyway, over here, that's how much money you've got. You'll get more money the better the broadcast you do. These tabs take you to the bits and pieces and sections of the store. You can fix stuff, you can upgrade stuff, or you can just buy really cool stuff to put around the studio. Right, mate, and the final thing you gotta know, if you wanna buy something, you just click on it and go ka-ching. Nah, but there's no refunds. No refunds, so take care, make sensible decisions. Don't be like Dave.
I'm Jeremy Dawson.
I'm Megan Wolf. Megan Wolf. I'm Megan Wolf. I'm Megan Wolf. Meg. I'm Megan Wolf.
I'm Jeremy Dawson. Jeremy Dawson. Jeremy Dawson.
James. I'm Alan James.
Alex Winston. It's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room, and your performance so far has been mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to snuff. And to that end, you'll now be mixing an old recording from cast to ensure you can do the job to my satisfaction. Don't worry, other than the odd tear and jump in the footage due to age, it shouldn't require you to deal with anything new. Though do keep an eye on the censor. They had stricter sensibilities in those days. And of course, don't forget to load the adverts. Bozeman out.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Cameras are set.
Who's going to tell Graham?
I don't know.
Can we even continue?
Well, you'll have to think of something. We'll go live in 10 seconds.
All right. I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the capital, it's the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. And welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon.
Hello, it only is. Hello, it's Mr. Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night. If you won't be my lady, if you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies. No, don't give me a maybe, no. I know what women are like. Do you know what? I'm sorry, I know. Do you know what? I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be... Sorry, stop the music. I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but... I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice... I mean, where's the audience? I mean, who are you? Sorry? I mean, who are you? This is an absolute nightmare. Isn't it really? I mean, this is an absolute nightmare. We are live. Isn't it really? Are we live? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. I'm your host, Graham Bannon, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here. As we may be aware. We are here tonight, as we may be aware, for one very important cause. And that is, of course, Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition. Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition, and she will die tonight. And as we can raise enough funds to cure her of her studio I should learn that. Studio hypo poo. I don't know how to say that word. But what I do know is it's a long word. But what I do know is it's a long word and a bad disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to raise 20 grand tonight. We can't do it without your help. And how can I help you screaming at home? Well, don't scream and I'll tell you. We're taking donations starting right now. We're taking donations starting right now. Let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. But let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. The phones, not the girls. Hello, ladies. Tell you something, ladies. Those are some classy chassis. Tell you something, ladies. Those are some classy chassis, if you don't mind me saying so. All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
As kitty cats, we'll be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. No matter how large. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. That was a zinger. If I do a zing, I play the sound. That was a zinger. If I do a zing, I play the sound. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. Using state-of-the-art technology that we can track up to the second exactly how much money has been raised from your donations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised I didn't put something in. Perhaps it's a little unclear really, but perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Okay, so give me the thing. To be you at home. Okay, so I'll pretend to be you at home. This is role play. You really can do this in real life from your sofa or couch. It's ringing. It's ringing. Hello, who am I speaking to, please? Hello, who am I speaking to, please? Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're going to have
I'd like to
be
donate a tenner,
louder.
please. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Generous. Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. May I ask who's calling?
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon. You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon. Don't say that. People would know how to say my name. Don't say that. People would know how to say my name. There we go. And so if I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. If I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. Technology at its finest. Look at that. Technology at its finest. 10 on it now. So only 19,990 remaining. Which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yeah. That was a zinger. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a rundown of the jam-packed acts we have lined up. Let's have a rundown of the jam-packed acts we have lined up on this jam-packed lineup on this jam-packed evening. Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam. Starting off tonight, we have the incredible Raj and Rishik. Following that, we have an amazing acrobat who'll do jumps all over the stage and stuff. And then finally, we'll have the lovely legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who'll do magic. Then we're going to have a fire-breathing man who'll be breathing fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil who'll dive into a bucket of water. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist act. Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man. And then finally, the grand finale. We asked little Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world. And she had a very simple reply. I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first act of the evening for this event. He's come all the way from India for this event. Let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Welcome to the stage, the incredible Ladies and gentlemen, please, welcome to the stage, the incredible Raj and Rishik. As I said, it is Raj and Rishik. It is Raj and Rishik. To the stage. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? This is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? This isn't working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you... Come here. What is going on? What is going on? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Why is he here? You, come here. Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you? Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you?
Nobody, me. Fantastic, great story.
Fantastic, great story. So, do you know where the producer is?
The problem.
Get on with it, come on.
The problem. Well,
get on with it, come on.
You know, the roads around the capital are shut down because the roads around the capital are shut down.
The
producer, the director, most of the producer, the director, most of the acts, and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
There's no one else around who can sort this mess out. There's no one else around who can sort this mess out. No, well, no, obviously not. No, well, no, obviously not. Look at you. You're the producer now. Is it? Look at you. That's great. You're the producer now. Well done, that's great. Big promotion for you. Now, what you need to do is go away and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at home. Do you know what? It is your thing now, well, do you know what? It is your thing now, Dedner. Right? Or a child drops down dead. Go do that, quick smart. So off you go. Go do that, quick smart.
You can count on me.
Okay, very good.
You can count on me.
Okay, very good. Go away. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the first act of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the first act of the evening. He's come all the way from India. I've read that. Don't repeat the same stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not here, are they? They're not here, are they? No, they are here. Ladies and gentlemen, why didn't they come out the first? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj and Rishik.
Hello everyone. My name is Raj. Hello everyone. My name is Raj, and you might be Rishi. So here is. What's your name? Rishik. What's your name? Rishik. And what do you do? And what do you do? I'm working in bank. That's interesting. That's interesting. No, it isn't. Okay. You have anything else to say? Okay. You have anything else to say? No. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty.
Have you finished?
Am I finished?
Have you finished?
Yes, yes. Am I finished?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Raj and Rishik, play the sound.
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, Raj and Rishik, play the sound for applause. We don't have anyone here. Well, fantastic, I think. So well done, Raj. Fantastic, I think. So well done, Raj. So a little birdie told me you travelled in all the way from India just for this event.
Here. Rishik was cycling here. Rishik was cycling and I was sitting in the basket.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now they laugh. Yeah, now they laugh. Great joke, great joke. Is he Rishik? So, is he a good cyclist, is he Rishik?
Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
I'll ask him. Okay, that's setting something up. Okay, I'll ask him. Okay, you a good cyclist, mate? Okay, Rishik, are you a good cyclist, mate?
Why are you talking to him?
Why are you talking to him? Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. That ruins it, doesn't it?
You farted. Graham farted.
I didn't fart. I didn't fart. I didn't. He made the sound out of his mouth. He made the sound out of his mouth. He made the. Stop doing that. Okay? Yes. Okay? You should be disappointed. Get off the stage. Yes. You should be disappointed. Get off the stage. What a load of crap. What a load. We've had two. I didn't fart. We've had two.
Acrobat's not here.
Great.
Acrobat's not here.
Great. Okay.
But I've got an alternative.
Sounds good.
Okay. His name's James.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Bring
He's
it
not
on.
an acrobat.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on. I don't know what's going to happen now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen now. But please welcome to the stage. It's the incredible. It is James. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
I was just walking past the theatre when that guy came up to me and said, hello, we've got the perfect job for you. All you have to do is stand on stage, we'll pay you.
Tell you what, I'll level with you,
like that.
We were expecting an acrobatic act now. We were expecting an acrobatic act now.
Oh, damn.
Yes, 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 damn indeed, damn indeed. Yes, yes. Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance? Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance?
I can't, no, I haven't since school. I can't,
that'd be fine.
no,
You remember a lot from school? That'd be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember a lot from school? Viewing pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, this acrobat James will now perform for you a series of double backflips.
There's no way I can do that. I'm not going to do any cartwheels.
Here's a job for you instead.
Do any cartwheels.
Here's a job for you instead. Dead girl. Sweeping up the corpse of a dead girl. Start the music, please. Start the music, please. Come on. Come on. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. Sort this out. Where is it? Sort that out there. Absolutely marvellous. Well done there. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of James in the future. Good job there. Well done. That really worked out well. Worked out a treat. Yes, get off the stage. We've had two absolutely marvellous acts this evening, so I think it's time to have a look at what impact that's made on the old fundraiser. So, drum roll, please. Okay, looks like we still haven't made. Okay, looks like we still haven't made any money at all. That's a bit surprising. Perhaps I'll check in with the bombshells to find out exactly what's going. What are you doing there? Get out, sling your up. Go on, go. Get out, sling your up. Go on, go. Ladies. You're upsetting the girls. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now, ladies. Have the callers not been particularly generous so far?
We haven't had any callers so far.
Are you serious? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? It's quite literally a child somewhere out there. It's quite literally dying somewhere out there. To get up, and you're too late to get up off phones we have. Turn the dials. Go over to those phones we have. Turn the dials to save her life. And pledge money to save her life. You greedy bastards. Sorry. You greedy.
Just found out the phone lines haven't been connected yet. Just found out the phone lines haven't been connected yet.
All right.
Yeah. Young forgot to do it. Yeah.
Who's Young?
Young forgot to do it.
Who's Young? Oh, that idiot, right. Oh, that idiot, right.
Just a job for you. Go on, Young. Just a job for you. I'll give him an hand. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I can offer my greatest apology now was directed at you. My outburst just now was directed at you. When it should, of course, have been directed at Young. Please accept those apologies. Now it's time for the Lovely Legs contest. Tonight's programme. What better way to end tonight's programme, the first part of tonight's programme, than with a display of beauty and talent? So for your viewing pleasure, these 10 out of 10. So for your viewing pleasure, these 10 out of 10 will be modelling the latest in fashionable swimwear. Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera. Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera.
Graham
So
Donna's
what?
not here. Well, we need 4 of us for the routine.
So what?
Well, we need 4
Do
of
the
us for the
routine with 3 of you.
routine, so do it with 3.
Do the routine with 3 of you.
Do it with 3.
Well, does anyone else around here know it? Does anyone else around here know it?
Well, he was watching us rehearse earlier. Well, he was watching us
Oh,
rehearse
was
earlier.
he? That's very interesting. Oh, was he? That's very interesting. Tell you what, little slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. Slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. He doesn't know what's coming. He doesn't know what's coming. When I was told, great, sit when I was told, great, sit and take calls. That I'd be judging the best. When I was told that I'd be judging the best legs out of a group of young, attractive women, I said, where do I sign? And that time is now. Well, I did sign. The time to look at women and that time is now. The time to look at women and judge them. The first lovely lady to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lovely lady to the stage is Barbara. Now Barbara plays for local women's amateur. Plays for local women's amateur. So she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty. So she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty of a Sunday lunchtime. I think it's fair to say this girl has seen more than her fair share of tackles. Linda's up next. Linda's up next. Linda is an avid gardener, and she can quite often be seen on a balmy summer's evening, tending to petunias and trimming a bush. Deb was up next. Deb was up next. Deb was a socialite, and Deborah likes nothing more than a nice night in the pub with the girls, gluggity glug glug glug. But I'll tell you, forget the pub, nice legs, love. What time do they open? It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. I mean, Young. And then finally we have Donna. I mean, Young, who's taking over for Donna. Now, Donna. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that's really unpleasant, that, isn't it? Yeah, that's really unpleasant, that, isn't it? I wish I hadn't suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. I wish I hadn't suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. I mean, he knows the routine, but he has. I mean, he knows the routine, but he has. Doesn't look very good, does it? Okay. Donna, I mean, Young. Okay. I mean, this is. Donna, I mean, Young is quite. I mean, this is appalling, isn't it? Can we do this? I think we have to stop the music. Actually, I don't think I can let this go on. To be honest, it's quite. Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing! Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing! I'm angry now. I'm angry now. He's made all of you look bad. He's made all of you look bad. Oh. Look at him. Pleased with himself, it looks like to me. He's pleased with himself, it looks like to me. He makes all of you look bad when he's standing there looking like that. He makes all of you look bad when he's standing there looking like that, doesn't he? Absolutely pointless. I'll tell you what else. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. I'll tell you what else. It's pointless anyway, because obviously Deborah's got the best legs. Knew that going in. John, just take him off the stage. I'm angry. John, just take him off the stage. I'm angry. If there was an audience, they'd be a-booing you, Young. If there was an audience, they'd be a-booing you, Young. They'd be a-booing. And that seems to me like the perfect place to end. And that seems to me like the perfect place to end Act 1 on a bit of a high. Grab a drink. So I'll tell you what. Why don't you grab a drink, sit back, enjoy the adverts, and we'll see you after this. What are you doing? I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, I'll see you back then. Okay. 1 minute back. Okay. 1 minute back.
Just do exactly what I do and wait for the big fat check to come in.
I hear that.
Hey, baby. How do you fancy a date sometime?
Are you joking? I wouldn't date you if you're the last man on earth.
Oh dear, Johnny. How did that make you feel?
I feel like a chicken head. I ain't never gonna get a broad like that.
Say, what are you smoking there, Johnny?
What, this? It's just my regular brand of cigarette. Ain't nothing special.
You're telling me you don't smoke Lion cigarettes?
Well, how could I? I never heard of Lion cigarettes.
How'd you like to try one?
Well, why bother? The taste of Lion cigarettes can't be that different from my regular brand.
You're talking crap, Johnny. Lion cigarettes are proven by medical science, too. Make you up to 51% more intelligent. Make you 70% more attractive to women or homosexual men, and finally make you fitter and healthier. You might have heard that cigarettes give you cancer. Well, not Lion cigarettes. In fact, they'll decrease your chances by 100%. Give it a try, guy.
Hold on. Something's happening. Whoa. One smoke of a Lion cigarette and I feel like a new man.
Hey, hot stuff. Are you coming to bed?
Just add 100.
Don't mind me, Chan. You run.
Alright, we're gonna end this here.